So the NBA finals started. Like who? When did this final start? A couple days ago.
Not the finals, the play-in.
The playoffs. I mean, you know,
Not
the playoffs. The road to the
Play-in.
finals. The road to the final. I know whatever it is. I'm saying like, who all in it? Did the Lakers get in it?
Yeah.
I'm mad about that. That's disappointing. So who all in it? Who's the 18? Who the 16 teams? Starting with the East, Kenny. Because I got to know, because I got to get on FanDuel and place my bets. Who you like? Shout out to FanDuel.
I don't do that betting shit. But Milwaukee, the number 1 seed. So, what is it? Boston, the 2 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Boston, Milwaukee? What is it? I don't know. The 4th seed, Cleveland.
Cleveland? Yeah, Cleveland looking like they like that.
5th seed is... I can't think of it. It's slipping my mind right now. I
What?
had to look at it. Yeah.
You an NBA fan is supposed
I
to be a
can't think of
sports
all
fan.
the seeds right now. I know who play, though.
What you mean?
I know the game on, and I'm doing this, so I'm distracted
It
easily.
ain't no serious game.
I always tell you, boy, playoff times, doing podcasts hard as shit for me, because I rarely don't be feeling being nowhere other in front watching the basketball game.
Okay, so Milwaukee Bucks, the Boston Celtics, Philadelphia
Philly.
76ers.
Why I couldn't think.
Cleveland Cavaliers, the New York Knicks, the Brooklyn Nets. Damn, shout out to New York for 2 teams in the playoffs. Miami Heat, Atlanta Hawks, and the Toronto Raptors. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Go to the West.
Nah, that's something you should look up to be a fan. You know what I'm saying? Go to the West.
Because I kind of
Come on, man. Everybody
just
know
forget
who
some.
in the West. You know what I mean? The Nuggets. Denver Nuggets, Sacramento King, LA Clippers, Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis the 2 seed though.
Yeah, Memphis.
Fucked up.
I ain't going no order, bro. I just told you who it is. Wasn't no order. Wasn't no special order, nothing like that. Denver Nuggets, Memphis Grizzlies, Sacramento Kings, Phoenix Suns, the Clippers, Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Fake Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves, New Orleans Pelicans, my boy Big Zion.
He ain't playing.
I don't care, bro. It's just him. They might go all the way and he might come back out.
Chump.
Oklahoma City. What you mean, a chump?
You don't want to play. That nigga could be playing right now, but he choosing not to.
How?
I
'Cause he
don't
hurt?
fuck with him.
How? Why?
He ain't that fucking hurt. I watched him dunk. I watched him run. He said he can do everything. It's just mental. He want to be what he can be fully. He don't want to come back.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Fuck
What's
that,
wrong
nigga.
with
This is
that?
the playoffs. Go play your big ass and miss half the season. Might trying to hear that sucker ass shit. He's scared. He's a bitch. I don't.
So why you didn't get on the roller skates when your feet was bad?
Because they hurt, nigga.
Yeah, so
He
how you
not
know what hurt
hurting.
on
He
that
said
man?
he good. He said out his mouth, he good. He
All
can
right,
do
so
everything
he ain't mentally
physically.
regularly, bro. Like,
Mentally,
you can't.
I don't give a fuck about
Like-
that mental shit, nigga. Go deal with your own mental issues. Talk to a therapist. Do what you gotta do. We don't give a fuck. Play basketball, nigga. That's all we care about.
So why you?
Go get
What you gonna do about your mental issues?
I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna deal with them with myself because I don't talk.
That's
to
what he
therapists.
doing. That's what he doing.
He not playing basketball. I'm
That's
here
what he
at the
doing.
podcast.
He's rich.
and don't
He's
want to be
rich.
because I want to be watching basketball. But I'm here.
But
I
you-
showed
but
up.
you don't have no
that
bets
bitch
on
don't
it.
show up. That's all.
But you don't have no bets on it. Like, are
I'm
you
against
just a
it, what?
fan? I said you don't have no bets on the
I don't
game, so
like
you just like a
betting.
fan.
I'm a big time fan, and that betting shit fuck up your fandom.
So when you're a fan that don't bet or don't gamble on the game, what's the joy you get out of?
The game itself.
But you don't have a favorite team, so what's the joy you get out of?
Because I like the game. I don't gotta worry about rooting for one team. I don't gotta worry about none of that shit. All I can do is enjoy the game. I don't give a fuck who win realistically. Give me a good game.
So you just like dudes running up and down the court
I'm a fan of basketball.
and tank tops and shorts. That's your thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's go, Lee.
This that new. It's that new swag. It's that new swag. It's that new spaz. I say, new water, new ice, new neck beats. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, and she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck beats. If the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new trap me. I apply a little pressure, ain't mad. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch them. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. All day and I'm here go boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that best I won't change.
Yes, 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 yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RawDope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. This is episode 232, man. I got the guys in the building. Kenny, Fatso the Idiot, Leader Genius, Digital Empath, RawDope Productions, RawDope Podcast, Fatso NT, man. Free the guys, long live my niggas, and what's up, Cussing Kenny?
Shit.
This guy, man. Hey, man, shout out to 87 degrees in Baltimore today, man. We live. Ain't nobody clicked in yet. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? We want the chat to get busy, man. I just want to say shout out, man, to spring break, man. Spring break is over with. Kids and shit back to school, man. Everything is cool, man. Baltimore, man, it's a lovely day. But you know, once you see Fox News at 10, you'll get to know what's really going on. Or just look at your phone and go down your timeline, and then Murder Inc. will pop up. It's just the stuff that I don't want to read. You know, some days when you wake up on a nice Thursday, you just don't want to read about none of that stuff. Want to get up, drink some tea, eat some breakfast food, pray, start your day, you know what I mean, and make it home safe. You know what I mean? What about you, Kenny? What's your process when you wake up in the morning?
I don't wake up in the morning. I already be work because I get off first thing in the morning.
Yeah. But when you off and you wake up in the morning, because you got to wake up in the morning. If you wake up, what's your process when you wake up to start your day? Whether it's at night, the middle of the day, just what's your process?
Get up, put the gun in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. So you brush your teeth as soon as you wake up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mouth be feeling nasty. I can't deal with that shit. Then put the blunt up at me.
Okay. After you put the blunt up in, you done?
Start thinking what I'm going to eat or something of that nature. What I'm going to get to eat me or something.
Oh, okay.
So you like to brush your teeth and then smoke right after?
I do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Typical. So why you don't smoke the wake and bake then brush your teeth?
Because my mouth be feeling nasty. I got to get that morning breath.
But why you don't just drink a nice, you know, when you first wake up, you put a cup of water in you instantly.
I kind of do that. I'm always thirsty as a bitch.
Right, so you put the cup of water in you know what I mean? Flush, piss, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do all that.
Get the blunt spanking,
But who
boom.
got mention any of that? That's regular human being shit.
I mean, some people don't do it. Some people you teaching kids
What,
watch
people
this
don't
stuff.
piss?
I mean,
Yeah,
some people, I mean, I'm quite sure, like,
Man.
I mean, some people don't drink water first when they wake up in the
They
morning.
might drink whatever they drink. It really don't matter.
They might not
That's
drink
them.
nothing. They might just wake up, dry them off until breakfast time.
No, nobody doing that.
How you know?
Because when you wake up, you be thirsty.
But
as a
who is to
bitch.
say that you thirsty? You thirsty because you smoke a lot. Some people don't wake up thirsty
I don't know.
because they
about that
hydrate
one.
themselves a lot. For real.
They might do. I don't
Yeah,
know
so
nothing
you
about
wake
that
up
life.
thirsty like most smokers do. Wake up thirsty because your throat dry towards the night. But you can't say that as soon as a person wake up, they thirsty. Some chicks wake up and just get the slobbing on your knobs. Or if she wake up slobbing on your knob, you think she thirsty?
Yeah, that shit wet her mouth.
But stop it, man. Come on, man. This
I
man.
get them juices flowing in them.
Whatever, man. But I'm just saying, though, man. You know, everybody in the world don't do it, man. Lee the Genius, man. Digital Lee on the board, man. What's up, Lee? What's your mental, bro?
Building and growing, man. Always building and growing.
How many miles you run out last week? I see that your whole team say, let's grow.
Yeah, you see my new medal right here, right?
Okay.
Gotta add that to the collection.
How many medals you got?
They rust them up there.
I ain't counting them. One thing I ain't counting
the
is the
viewing
man
audience
money,
can't
jewels.
be in my business like that. But I mean, y'all get this.
Son got hella medals. That's all we gonna say. He's a running motherfucker. So if you ever think you gonna chase him, run him down, it ain't happening.
That ain't true because he run all the time. Doesn't mean he's
that man-
fast.
Shit, he got stamina. He can get away. you gonna get tired. He gonna keep running. That shit not the same.
What if he could meet up with somebody that run too?
He got a start on them. Look at all the motherfucking. Do they got medals?
Yeah, I'm quite sure. People got way more medal than him.
All right, I
People got more
mean,
medals.
People got tons of medals. Them medals light.
I don't think them people trying to catch him.
Them medals light.
They chasing medals. They ain't chasing.
Some of those people with medals are on the force. That's a great job for somebody.
Baltimore City.
Most runners are military, police officers, sheriffs. You know what I mean? They into that, so they can run with all that equipment on.
They into running. That's what they into.
But a lot of ex-military people were into running. They used to run with ton shit on it.
Fuck them niggas. No, I'm fucking with you.
You ain't messing with me, man. You just the ignorant black man that you are, bro.
Jokes.
That's ain't no joke. That's your character. That's your character. But listen, man, what we like to do is, man, we like to bring outside the ignorance. We like to bring. I'm not ignorant at all, but you know what I'm saying. Some people stuck in their ways, and you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But on the podcast, what we like to do is we like to bring new talent to the forefront. So this new podcast is up and about. It's been running now for a little while. I'm not sure on the features, but I asked them to show up. We wanted to show them some love and kind of like just put this, content out to the mass or to our audience. So, man, if you're looking at this right now, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. But I haven't seen this podcast yet, but they're going to tell us a little bit about this podcast, a little bit about their upbringing, a little bit where they from. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing they from the city. But like I said, man, I like to bring the fresh flowers out. April showers bring May flowers, but it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful so far in April. So April, my birthday month. It's the month of Ramadan. It's the month of 420. It's a lot of beautiful things going on in April, and there's a new podcast that's coming about the concrete. And man, listen, man, thanks for coming on the platform,
Thank
man.
You for
So,
having
what's the name of y'all joint?
We call it Black Men Discuss. It's a real simple name, real simple concept. Mm-hmm. Essentially, what we want to do is we want to bring black men, which I think this is my best friend since the third grade. I think it's my I think my homie will agree. Yeah. Like we believe that the black man can be the cornerstone of the community. Yes. And it's on us, and it's on us to do our, it's on on us to do our part. It's on. We cuss on our part.
We cuss on our board. It's in the board.
Catch him.
He wants me to hit it. He can say it.
Nah, it is.
Nah. Just the F words and S words, Kenny. Please.
I said goddamn right.
But essentially is what we want to do is bring black men from all walks of life together. To discuss all the things that's plaguing our community and what we can all do to make it better. From all walks of life. So if you're a businessman, if you're a lawyer, if you're in the streets, right? Like, we want to provide a space where people can, provide their perspective and, attain some manner of unity,
How long y'all been doing the podcast?
It's been about going on 3-4 months now.
Yeah.
Okay. How many episodes y'all got out?
We just filmed our 6th one, actually.
Yeah.
So what's been like the feedback?
So far, we've gotten like feedback ranging from anywhere to like, oh, it's really, really good to just about good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I guess it depends on the topic we throw out, whether it resonates or not. Different factors that play into that.
So what part of the city you guys from?
We from D.C.
Oh, y'all from D.C., man. Round of applause from D.C.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. We open up that what part?
202 area, man. Northeast.
Okay. Northeast. Yeah. Northeast. So what's the difference between Northeast, Southeast, D.C.?
Oh, man.
I went to school.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
I guess
it's to be in this. You have to be in the city to see. Like uptown.
I've been in the city a lot.
Oh, you been like uptown more
flashy. I went to Job Corps with a lot of DC dudes, so
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I want to hear from the some of y'all guys born and raised out there. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference between DC and Baltimore?
DC and Baltimore is like Metropolis and Gotham.
Yeah, for real. That's the closest way you can put it, man.
It's like Metropolis and Gotham.
That's the guy, hey, man. That's the best way you put it, bro. That's that makes sense. You nailed that. You nailed that. I used to be arguing with dudes and telling them, man, like DC, fashion.
Yeah.
Wow, I used to be telling dudes like they had us beat because all the stores are there. Like, bro, they round the corner from Chevy Chase. They got Georgetown. Like, they have the places where you want the stuff. We have to travel there.
Yeah.
They live with it. You know what I mean? We don't have a designer district.
It's all, especially white people from like other countries. And shit. Like I've worked in like museums and like hospitality and shit like that. They all come in there like, oh, this city is so clean and
so
like
pretty,
and like and pretty and shit. And it's like, dog, if you only knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you only knew how like,
Because they just see what they supposed to see.
Yeah. What's portrayed.
And then they think it's the capital of the states, and so they get this whole. I remember one African guy told me, myself, but he said, "Before I came to America, I thought the streets were gold." He said, "We used to hear stories. You could pick money off the tree." Like,
I'm actually trying to go to Africa, so I want to go to.
Yeah, me too. But the guy told me, he said, "Man, we thought in Africa, man, you guys just come outside and they say the streets are gold in America." I say, well, they got you in this cell with me, so I'll let you know the laws are different out here, boy. I say, and look around in the jail. It's a lot of people that look like you don't shoot. So I don't know what gold streets out this motherfucker. That's the only thing was on the Wizard of Oz. Nah, man. Yeah. So like the culture out DC, like what's y'all culture outside of go-go?
Oh my
How can I
God.
describe that, man? It's the culture. It's just
when people say outside of go-go, right? Like,
Because I didn't even say Shy Glizzy, Wale, Fat Trell, 3 different guys.
yeah,
Gold Links, I'm seeing them 4.
yeah.
They're 4 different guys.
They're 4 different dudes,
They're 4 different guys, and they're from DC.
and I don't know exactly where they're from, but I can tell you like I can tell you like Uptown is like when people think about fashion and all that. I think it's people think about niggas from Uptown.
yeah.
People think about niggas from and not to say that like Southside dudes ain't on, like even the women ain't on their fashion as well. But like I think people think of Uptown mostly when they think
Fashion,
like fashion and all that.
So how far you guys go to school?
I finished.
You went to high school, college too?
Yeah, I did some college. I'm a college dropout.
Okay.
Yeah, my fellow college dropout went to college too. You know what I'm saying? That shit too expensive.
Y'all went to universities or community?
I went to Art Institute of Washington, right there in Roslyn.
Okay.
I went to UDC.
Do you think the people that go to, what do you think is, do you think if you go to community college, you're really not that smart?
I don't believe
No,
that.
I don't believe it now.
But if you go to a 2-year college or a university, I mean,
you could
my friends that stayed in community college longer than people stay in regular college.
Yeah.
I have fucking friends staying there 3 to 5 years. No, I'm talking about my man. No, it was my man Ernie. But did you do it too?
I know, Ham. Hold on. I did that too. Hold up.
My bad. See, I got a lot, but I was talking about my man Ernie. My man Ernie told me he used every year go by, he say, you almost there. So nigga say one day on the block, shout out to my man E-Dog, nigga say, Ernie, you been in B Triple for like 4 years. Yo, but he really got an associate degree. Mm-hmm. He really did it in like 5. Mm-hmm. So I said, damn, yo, if you stay in community college in 5, you'd have been in the university for 2. Or was my movie with Meth and Red Man on there and they was in college? Forever. So why you drop out?
Somebody close to me died. It fucked me up, like mentally, fucked me up. Yeah. So you know.
Just got tired of it.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That shit was expensive. That shit was too expensive.
Yeah.
I thought you go to college for free.
No.
Shit, where?
I thought financial aid and all that shit help you with
They
college.
based off your income.
It can, and a lot of that shit is long.
Because I thought people get refund checks and shit. I thought college was. I'd never been. I tried. They told me I had convicted felons and I couldn't get no financial aid. You know what I mean? I really was gonna go to college and I was gonna finish. And I was going to do it in my 30s, so I was like, shit, man, I got time to do it, really do my work. And just...
What was you going to go for? Like, what was your main field of study you wanted to go for?
I'm smart, so I would have went for anything. I'm smart, you know what I mean? So pretty smart.
Yeah.
So I'm really smart. So I don't know, man. I wanted to go something than what I'm doing now, man. Mass media, communication. But when I was coming out of prison and I was on that thinking level, I wanted to do public relations. Okay. Because I feel like, you know what I mean, I could work for a company and when somebody comes in there and slip on the floor, I could give them a great speech our company is not. We have not had this happen. This will not. You know what I mean? I could blow because I look at public relation people all the time. Like they get paid tons of money to blow smoke up people's ass. Like, damn, that has to be amazing. And I'm not the guy to blame. I'm not the owner of the company. I had nothing to do with it. I'm coming out. What I summarized,
Spokesperson.
You told me how you was venting. I summarized. I put the nice speech together, and I'm going out here to get cussed out by a couple people. But after that, my job is done. My check is in. Yeah. So I thought public relations was a good thing leading on to media. So what kind of like what I'm doing now, I want to go to school for. Yeah. And then another thing that I thought I was, they do they go to prison and shit, start cooking in the microwave, start thinking he a chef. So I thought I could cook. So thought I wanted to go in the kitchen. Plus I read a good book called Cook by Jeff Henderson, I think. If I'm not, Jeff Henderson, guy out of California, was a big time drug dealer in LA, went to jail for a few years, went to jail for 10 years, taught himself how to cook, and now he had a restaurant in the Bellagio in Vegas. You know what I mean? One of the many good books that I read. You guys read books?
Yeah.
Starting with you, man. Give me your top 5 books that you ever read, your best reads.
My top 5. I feel like every nigga, well, this is number 5 for me, and I feel like every nigga say this is on like a book that changed my life that actually like opened me up to like how other motherfuckers think.
48 Laws of Power.
48 Laws of Power. It's on every like 48 like, but like I don't like live by like the ethos in it per se because it's real like it's real.
It could fuck
scummy.
you up.
It's scummy.
It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
Because some of that stuff that Robin teaches in that book can backfire on you if somebody catch it. Did you read The Art of Seduction too? Because he wrote the 48 Laws of Power and The Art of Seduction. That's his 2 books, and I was more impressed with The Art of Seduction than the 48 Laws of Power, but one of the laws that I got out of is a play possum. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. Like, let people think they doing something and let people think they got it figured out, and then kaboom. You know what I mean? Everybody sleeps on the possum.
I think the biggest thing I learned is, I forgot which number it was, but it was to create scarcity. People appreciate you more when you're scarce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one. And when you are, when
what
you
else?
Appear.
That was what?
That was number 5. I'm a nerd. I grew up a fucking dork. So
right.
one of the first novels I ever read was Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings.
Shit, man, I'm a Harry Potter guy.
I love Harry Potter.
Come on. I love Harry Potter guy. Like, so y'all know that about Han 5000. I'm a Harry Potter guy. She's my favorite writer. I mean, I can't, but her story's amazing. You guys know that. Yeah. When you look back, her story's amazing. Her coming from where she came from and just think of this thing that just became so impactful and powerful and beautiful because since ancient time, witches been around and stuff like that, but we always thought you're crazy, Anna something was a witch, but then Harry Potter came and then all of the characters came and then it was just it's just something that kept you in it, like what the and I read it in prison, but I'm saying it just kept you, I learned about Harry Potter uptown because I like that. I like Lords of the Ring. I like Harry Potter. I like the movies before the birth of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Gladiators. I like those type of movies. Yeah. Passion of Christ. I like those movies from the old days. It just kind of put you in that feel. Yeah. And so that's one of the bits. So if you don't know, Han 5000, big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
No. What's your other ones, bro?
I'm big on the. I love the Thrones now, the Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. I figured that. Once you say you're a geek, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Once you said that, Game of Thrones is just a part of life.
No. Yeah, no.
For the Geek Squad, Games of Thrones is like almost their Bible. You don't like Games of Thrones, Kenny?
That's that shit, yeah.
See that? A round of applause for him, Lee. Some stuff he likes. Some stuff he ain't gonna cuss the whole world out and get mad after he get mad. So you got some geeky stuff in you. Oh man, we want to know when you come from the bathroom, when you get back on the mic. Kenny in the bathroom right now, y'all. He'll be right back out. But go ahead and finish.
Shit. Harry Potter is up there for me. As far as like all time, like as a kid, I love Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, number 1, Harry Potter.
Yeah. And number 1 is actually a graphic novel, X-Men.
That's pretty cool.
X-Men, yeah, I love X-Men.
So DC or Marvel?
Depends.
You the first guy that said that. Some people just come off the top and say, Marvel.
Nah, because I'm more nuanced than that. I don't like.
I'm a Joker guy. But I love the Hulk.
I love the Hulk too.
And the Penguin, my man. Come on, I'm a fat guy. I look like a penguin. I walk like a penguin. So
Are you?
Hey, my guys.
Have you seen the featurette trailer that they're doing for this Penguin
No,
show?
but I'm gonna check it out.
They
The new
don't-
one. They never brought a Penguin movie out, by the way.
No,
They're bringing out a show.
a show he getting.
Oh, Sirs. They had a whole series based around a penguin.
No,
He was in the last movie.
No, he was in a movie. They didn't have a whole.
No, but they're
joint
making
about the penguin.
they're making a show based off of like the last Penguin that came out. Like
Did y'all see the Batman, the one with Robert Pattinson from Twilight?
Yeah, I seen that. He played in a couple Batman movies though. No,
No, this is
not that
first
one. That one.
that was his one.
They
So
pissed.
I was a
Penguin-
Twilight Zone fan too.
The Penguin from that movie,
The
is
original
getting a
Twilight
show.
Zone.
It's gonna be like a Soprano style show in Gotham.
Oh man, that's serious.
Yeah,
Because the Penguin and the Joker, they like Optimus Prime, Megatron.
Yeah.
They be together. They be beefing. And the Penguin, my man, because he's a fat bastard. And he gets it done. That's it. So I'm all on that. When that series come out, I'm a big fan of the Penguin. Shout out to the Penguin. So Kenny, before we get to your books, Kenny, what's the 3 geekiest things that we don't know about you? Tell the audience something they don't know about you. They know a few things about you because you got a big fan base.
I guess what y'all on right now, I'm a reader.
Okay.
Read.
So give us your top 5 books.
Say, I guess one, like you say, 48 Laws of Power.
It's up.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody.
Everybody, man. But
Think and Grow Rich.
Mm,
Say, Metanetra. Malcolm X autobiography.
That's a
deep.
good
That's
one.
the,
Yeah.
you talking about the big one?
Yeah.
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 The big one.
Say,
That's the only actual book he really wrote. A lot of people don't know that.
say
Because you talking about the real thick one, like
it
2,000
wasn't
pages.
always finished written when he died.
When he
I
started,
think.
right,
I
and
think
then
he was
somebody went
writing
on,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, they finished it.
Yeah.
Saying, let me think, what's the last one? I'm gonna just say anything by Donald Goines. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
always
Horse Son,
my
my favorite one. Horse Son is my favorite Donald Gold
I
books.
done read all of them.
Horse Son is my favorite. Though. I would love to do Horse Son the movie.
What is Horson about?
Horse Son is about a dude mother named him Horse Son because she was a whore,
was a whore.
and she had a son. And she named him Horse Son. For real, that's what was his name.
that was
His
it.
mother was a prostitute. He grew up in the pimp world. You know what I'm saying? So they was teaching him at a young age how to be a pimp, and then he was this mother child, and she carried him all around. I think the story was based out of Chicago or Detroit. What Donald Goines from? Chicago, right?
Detroit, I want.
Detroit. Well, I think the story's based out of Detroit, but it's a deep story, man. It's a deep story how a kid mother raised him being like a whore, and like the bottom chick to the house was like an aunt to him. He grew up knowing the pimps, and then he wound up being a pimp. You get what I'm saying? Because of course, what else can he be? You know what I mean? What else can he be? Yeah. And it's just a story. He went to jail, man. He fell in love. It's a deep story. Like Horse Son, that's one of my favorite Donald Goines books. Absolutely.
Shit, I'm out there. Look out for that.
Hell yeah. Because with Donald Goines had about 10 books altogether. Born Alone, Die Alone, Horse Son.
There's a lot of them. I can't even remember.
But I know they the 2 ones that I read for certain. Born
Eldorado
Alone.
Red.
What?
Eldorado Red.
Eldorado Red. I read that. What was the one when I think that's Eldorado Red. Or Born Alone, Die Alone. That's the one DMX did the movie too, right?
Yeah.
Never Die Alone.
Never Die.
Never Die Alone.
Never Die Alone.
Yeah. But the name of the book is Born Alone, Die
The
Alone.
book was way better too. Than
Yeah.
As
They
always.
got the
It
fake.
was
They
so
got the
much
fake.
better.
But what yours?
I don't even know if I got a complete 5 to be honest, but in no particular order, I'm gonna
DC
go
or
with,
Marvel? You're DC or
Oh.
Marvel.
It depends. I'm gonna break it down to you. Let me break it down to you.
It depends. Yeah.
If we talking animation, I'm going with DC.
DC.
If we talking live action, I'm gonna go with Marvel. Although their recent stuff has been a little bit on the miss.
Yo, you made me open my eyes to something. DC is better on the animation.
The animation.
It always has been.
Yo, cause they like they did a lot of shit. I'm thinking about that because just me, a guy that love the camera, behind the scene, on camera, off camera, I love it. I think it's like when you got an eye for a camera, you see shit.
Yeah.
Do you be like that, Lee, when you watch movies by you just being a camera guy and being into it? Don't you see? I see flaws in movies and all that shit by just being a camera guy.
That's what I went to
real.
school for, like film and all that stuff. So now I pay attention to lighting and I pay attention to angles. He like to say that I got an eye for cinematography because I'll be like, we be entering film festivals. So
Okay.
I'll come up with an idea like, yo, let's do this shot.
Okay.
And then I'll do it and he'll say,
That's dope.
Yeah. I also we produce our own shit. And I'm also an actor, so
Okay.
But aside from like the DC Marvel thing, probably my next one up, I'm a Potterhead too. So diehard Harry Potter head. I'm also a big fan of the horror genre. Right now I'm reading a book called The Silent Patient. I just finished by the same author called The Whisper Man. 2 good thriller books. I'm also reading. I like true stories.
Yeah, I
So
love
I'm also reading.
I'm a
like,
big document guy.
Yeah, I'm also reading like the true events that happened in the Amityville horror. The actual book of like what happened in that house. All of that. So I don't know if y'all familiar with the Amityville horror.
Of course.
So,
Blockbuster movie.
Yeah. I'm a big guy. Netflix.
Just to let
Shit
y'all
like that.
Harry Potter guys know, I've never seen none of them.
Dang.
none of the movies?
None of them.
have you read any of the books?
Never read the books neither.
Damn.
What is it about? And like, what is
I
it?
just
gotta
know
read
he
the
a
first Harry
little
Potter.
witch or something.
No, I'm telling you.
I don't even know really. I
What
never
happened?
got into them.
No. Harry Potter, a cool dude, bro.
You gonna have to get into
Harry
it.
Potter just like a nerd, bro. He's just a cool nerd, bro. Like he just
He grew up with some asshole family.
yeah, he grew up like, but he just discovered so much stuff when he went to school, bro. It's hard to me because I would love to go to that school, like some of the stuff.
Like
You know what I'm
Warthog or some shit.
Hogwarts.
I want to do. I want to see a joint where like a nigga go to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Like just like a
Yeah.
A black reversion of
Yeah.
Harry Potter. That's what
Yeah.
a black man should do.
Had a guy in prison. My man Monkman was writing a book, bro. Yeah, like 1,000 pages, writing something like Harry Potter series, bro. It was so deep that he was one dude that had maybe 1,000, 1,500 inmates believing in his book. Some cruddy guy stole his book. I said, yo, you get that book to anybody. He really wrote about worlds and different Earths. I'm like, yo, how you think of this? I'm just a big fan of Marvel, superheroes, and comic books, so I wanted to make my own. He made me in the joint. He was making his friends in jail. Like, yo, your special powers is this and this and that. I'm like, yo, he like, bro, this character got 3 eyes, and then he had this come out his head. I'm like, yo, I always wanted to do something like that. Make something like super, but it's like, how they come up with the words, like.
You make all the shit up.
you make it up.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, yo, just to make cool words for like the universe. Like, how do you do that?
It's
Just
the
let your
same as same
imagination
as
fly.
same
The
as how
same way we
rappers
came up with slangs.
Yeah, same as how rappers produce shit.
You got names. He was having crazy names like Kakamako. Like he was just making names up that made sense, like superheroes. Like yo, bro, like come on, man. That's tough right there. When I look at that picture, man, Tupac is right there, man, and wow, bro.
Goat rapper.
Just, and then on the other side of me, can I go this way? That's Frank. You feel me? Go this way. That's Frank. Nah, you good. That's Frank. Look at that.
And by the pin,
The most 2 influential people in black hip hop music right there on the poster. And we can go see them in concert next year, the year after next, or nothing.
Can we argue that they're probably 2 of the most influential black people in like the modern era? Like,
Yeah.
like not even just like in hip hop, but like
Since those rappers been dying, they made death last longer.
yeah.
Because when people die, you just don't. When I come up, you used to go to funerals. You heard about them here and there, good memory, but you don't hear about them like those dudes making millions of dollars in the grave.
Yeah.
And they've been dead longer than they've been living. They died at 25, 24, and 25 years old, and they've been dead for 25 years.
yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't look at it like that. You be dead longer than you be living.
So can I pop a question to y'all real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, Lee, can you hand me some napkins?
We were talking about a lot of top 5 stuff. Can I ask y'all? We start with the host, of course. Can I ask y'all who y'all top 5 rappers are, dead or alive? Can we get into that?
Kenny.
I think all of them right there on that poster for real.
No, you got to
Probably.
name it.
I'm about to name them. I'm just thinking they are back there. Biggie, Nas,
Thank you.
Pop, Jay-Z, and for me, Scarface.
Scarface is a good one.
Can I ask you, damn, I'm about to make you elaborate like I'm hooked. Can I ask you why you chose each of them? Like they had an impact on you or something?
Say,
Just
it
to dive.
started off, Nas, I chose him because his flow was just always crispy, clean.
Yeah.
I'm a flow guy. If you can flow to the beat, kill a beat, I'ma like you more than likely.
Right.
And he tell a story like nobody ever, probably except for Biggie. Biggie might be the only person can paint a picture more vivid than me. So that's why Nas was there. Biggie, because he was just the best, period. He had the voice, the flow, could tell a story like anybody. He can make you see what he was saying.
Facts.
Pop, he'll make you feel him. Everything he say, he make you feel everything he said. That's what made me fuck with Pop. Scarface, he give me the same feel I get from DMX for real. Well, before DMX, because he came out before him. It's like I can feel what he's saying, and I can gravitate to it. So I guess that's why I face him up there. And he always had a serious flow for a Southern nigga.
Right.
He had the best flow out of everybody from the South to me when I was a kid. So that stuck out.
Same thing. I hate saying top 5 because I feel like I be leaving people out, but I just stick to the smoking guns. No order: Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac. And in my eyes, you know, honestly, bro, I would have to really. It's a tug of war between LL Cool J and Ice Cube for me. But you know, right now it all depends on what time you saying. You know, it's just hard to give top 5 because so many people belongs in that slot. But I would have to go with like Ice Cube for my 5th. But Uncle Al is still a whatchamacallit. But you know, I think that those guys, for me, top 10 or even just top 20, in order to be in the top 20, you can't say, oh, just because he sold this amount of records or he did this, he did that. It has to be, what has this artist did that nobody else could do? Not even for hip-hop. It's what they could do. What talent did they bring to hip-hop that nobody else can do? Nas had brought something to hip-hop that ain't been done. Pop, Biggie, Jay-Z, Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? You know, Snoop Dogg, you know, Scarface, LL Cool J, you know what I mean? DMX, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dudes that, like, it's a reason for a top 20. Like, they just absolute spectrum.
Give your best honorable mention that probably don't make people top 10 or top 20 that you just like that.
I mean, it's like when you say top 20, bro, it's just like 20 years from today, you can still listen to their shit. Because most of the top 20, most of my top 10 picks, niggas been out over 20 years. So that goes to show you how long their music been relevant, and it's gonna keep going. Like Elvis Presley been gone before I was born, I think. And his music live on. You get what I'm saying? Sir Paul from the Beatles, he's gonna live on. That's what I mean. Sir Michael Jackson.
Longevity.
He will never die. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes you great. That's what makes you immortal.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's what makes you immortal. Like some of these rappers are immortal. That's what I'm saying. When people be just giving people props like, oh, nah. Nobody spit like Pun in the middle of Little Italy. Every man we know didn't do that. Nobody rap like that. Nobody could top that verse. People still trying to figure out what he said. Honestly, Tupac still might drop a song today. Like you still listen to Long Kiss Goodnight and you can rap it bar for bar. They put a microphone in front of you and you can make it sound 2023. You get what I'm saying? That's what I mean, bro. Like what Snoop Dogg did when he came out is untouchable, untraceable. He's a tall, skinny guy from the West Coast that had a flannel shirt on and khakis and could really rap. Could really rap. And then started talking some shit. I got some bitches in the living room getting it on, and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you want to do? Hey, I got a pocket full of rubbers, and my homeboys do too. Come on, bro. Like, I was a kid when that came out, so I'm a man now. I grew with that. Cool Cuz Top G thing. Just like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Who could stop First of the Month? Who could stop Crossroad? Who could stop the song with him and Biggie? Who could stop that? Some stuff is just legendary and just cannot be guarded. If you do it, it's just like it's like a pot of soup, bro. Some shit just belongs in there. Some shit gonna throw it off, man. Your grandma would tell you that. And some of these niggas just so legendary that they. That's why people top 20 be tripping me out because I'm like, yo, what did this artist do? Scarface, Houston, Texas, used to Country Boys and Beef Eaters. That's what we thought of. This man was above average that could rumble with a New York rapper that could go bar for bar. That's what I mean. Bun B, UGK, it's timeless. Like MJG, they timeless. It's dudes that stepped outside the box and say they big in the Lil Wayne. All the Hot Boys was great. You heard the Hot Boys, you thought of Juvenile. BG was there, then Wayne just came out of nowhere, and some of the shit that he did, nobody's gonna do a Millie again. No. Nobody's gonna make a song like that, Lollipop, and some of the great things that he did, it just can't happen. Nas rapped the whole song backwards, and nobody never tried to reinvent that.
Yeah, when you were talking about storytelling,
that shit almost
like,
impossible.
You know what I'm saying?
I was crystal clear.
Yeah, he rapped the whole story. In
backwards.
Yeah.
So come on, man. So for me, when they made that list, top 50, I'm like, bro, if you're gonna pick top 50, it has to be top 50 joints where off the top of your head you can say something that's unguardable. You know what I mean? Like you could have a verses with Tupac and Biggie, and they will hurt each other. They will hurt each other because the music is timeless. You get what I'm saying? They hurt each other because they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's just what it is, bro. I don't judge it off a record sale because a motherfucker got a flaw. I'm just saying, yo, I was gonna rap the nigga shit, and you gonna be like, yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Then you go to pot, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the root. I gave a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac kids that don't nobody else care. I know he like to beat you down a lot. When you come around the block, brothers counting a lot. You gotta relate to that. You gotta relate that because you been one of the brothers that's clowning the chick with a bunch of kids. You get what I'm saying? Like some of these dudes, you be like, bro, if you didn't sell dope, if you didn't kill nobody, you a fucking hell of a storyteller. Some of these dudes are so great. Like some people still believe Superman really Superman. You know what I mean? Some people are just caught up in that world where they believe. They believe. You know what I mean? You have people old and 90 years old tell you Michael Jordan was the best basketball player. They don't know who's coming out in 2040.
Yeah.
You got people that's just stuck in that 90s era. They just saying MJ the one. Look, boy, you got his shoes on. You get what I'm saying? Like, but certain people are just timeless. And that's how I feel when they made that list. And when you make the list and you say that it has to be timeless, it's just thousands of great basketball players. But name the players that was timeless. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's what make you top dude when you're timeless. I believe Eminem should have made the top 50 list because he did timeless stuff. But he should have been in the late 20s, early 30s. Because I think there's 25 great artists that come before him, and I think he will vouch for that.
So do you when people come out and they say, "Oh, Eminem is the god of rap," or he really is the rap god?
For white people?
Yeah, there you go.
For white people, for maybe the Spanish people.
There you go.
Maybe people from Germany, Israel, and stuff like that.
Czechoslovakia.
You know what I mean? Czechoslovakia, you know what I mean? You got Kosher Nostra.
Romaine.
People feel like that in Romaine. People feel like that in South Dakota, Utah.
Wyoming.
Denver, Wyoming, you know what I mean? New Mexico.
Good old Idaho.
Idaho, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people. Where I come from, the DMV, I don't think, and I'm saying the DMV, I'm DC, Maryland, and Virginia, I don't think he's like.
Nah.
You ain't gonna hear nobody bumping no Eminem out.
You're gonna hear people bumping M because M have some. He made timeless music.
Down the street bumping.
Nah, I wouldn't
The Way I Am is still goes. I still like that song. The Way I Am is one of the songs that I can listen to.
Lose yourself. I'm riding down the street listening to that.
He got songs.
I am whatever. That song too. If I wasn't some song. Listen, nobody ever made a song like that. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. Radios want that boy came out with some shit that put him in that list. But the boy can't guard a lot of my favorites. I'm just sorry, he just can't.
God. So who y'all think could go up in the verses against like a Wayne? The news and the talk is he open to doing the verses, but they trying to figure out who could go up against him.
Jay.
Jay?
Drake. Yeah, I would rather see him and Drake do it.
50.
50 Cent can't
50,
go with
yeah.
no,
He only got one.
Go with no way. He can't go with no way.
And Beg for Mercy, I guess. I mean, he
Yeah,
got some songs.
50 got hits. He can go to
He don't
the
got
same
20,
way
bro.
Jadakiss went to a freestyle. 50 got hella freestyle. He got a lot of shit, a lot of music.
His freestyles ain't the biggest.
His freestyles ain't nothing like
Lil Wayne.
all
All
them
them songs
if
from
it-
Powers is big and shit. I don't know if y'all know about the 50
No, I know
mixtape.
50. Yeah, me too.
50,
I
y'all
do.
gone crazy if his shit wasn't like Wayne.
50 cannot guard no Jadakiss. 50's not a better rapper than Jadakiss.
He not rapper,
And he's
but
not
he
a better
might be
rapper than
better
Wayne.
Song creator,
And his
than Jada.
mixtapes wasn't better than them
And he a
Carters.
better rapper and
no
song
sales.
creator
So
than
when
Wayne.
50
No, he's
Cent
not.
came out, when 50 Cent like came, I remember I was a kid. 50 Cent came out and like there was like it was like an aura.
He
around
took
it.
over.
Yeah, it was like an aura.
Like he
around
say,
it.
time
Like, it
was some shit. Nope. Nobody came in rap harder than how 50 came
50
in.
Cent
Realist.
was
Hey, man,
like,
y'all
He
seen how
came
he
in
Dominant.
taking over, bitch. Fuck all y'all. This my era. He made Jay-Z say, I'm retiring.
Hey, you
This
seen-
my last album. And he's chilled the fuck out until 50 Earl went away. Then Jay-Z came back.
What 50 era was from 03 to 06?
I can't even tell you
It
the
was-
years.
You got to be able to tell me if you bragging
I don't
on
know
him like
years
this.
no more. Nigga, I couldn't tell you
oh,
what
yeah.
year Michael Jordan got drafted in damn near.
Yeah.
I don't remember that shit. I smoked it all away.
I think it
But
was like
I can
03.
remember what happened.
I feel-
03 to like 06 is probably like his
03,
super
06.
highlight time.
And
He,
Jay
he
was
put a lot of
gone
points
them
up on
years.
that time.
Yeah, because
He
he
did.
not Ja
Jay was
Rule.
gone all
Jay dropped
them
Black
years
album.
and said, I'm retiring and got out 50 way.
And then he came back, bro.
After
Kingdom
50,
Come. No,
chill.
sir. 96
You gone
Kingdom
cra-
Come.
Look it up,
06.
Doug. Look it
You
up.
look
Nah,
it up.
but I-
Kingdom Come was as whack him out as ever.
But I'm
Doug.
saying you
Stop
said
it.
he
Nobody-
dropped. I said
Nobody
you said
felt
Jay
that
Z
shit.
retired and wasn't making albums. I
He
said Kingdom
wasn't.
Come drop.
What year was that?
06.
I think 06, 07.
Once
I think it was
50
07.
Once 50 started cooling that, he let 50 have his run, like I said, and got the fuck out the way.
50
'Cause
ain't the
boy
only one that
about
had
to
that run
crush
because
the
05
building.
Jeezy came in. And Jeezy came in, so I can't just say the Gucci Man
when
and
we
them.
talking Jay-Z and 50, we talking New York. So fuck Jeezy and them country niggas. They had it then. That was their era for real.
Nah, they
we
had it for a
talking
long
New
time.
York.
They had it.
50 came and made
Oh,
Jay get the
Of
fuck
course,
out the
50
way.
came and killed New
And
York.
Jay got out the
He
way
killed
and
New
told
York. No,
50 cooled off.
50
That's all
Cent,
I'm
50 Cent destroyed New York. That's what 50 said. He took the value out of New York for all them years. And now in the last 5-6 years, A Boogie, Fabio Foreign, they bringing it back up French. But he killed New York. New York was done. You get him, because of 50 Cent beefing with everybody. Yeah, that's the truth about 50. Yeah, 50's a guy. He's a good rapper. I like him, but 50
you can't
killed New
kill
York.
the whole city
Yes, he
by
did,
beefing
bro.
with 1,
Yes, he
2,
did.
5
No.
niggas.
Now he was beefing with everybody. He had a problem. Nobody collaborated with him. He didn't have collaborate with no artists on Rockefeller. He wasn't collaborating with
Fuck
Murder
them
Inc.
niggas.
He wasn't collaborating with Rough Riders.
Doug, he wasn't running
No,
around
but what
making
I'm saying
friends,
is,
dog.
listen, bro,
He
you keep
beefing
saying
in real
friends.
life. He
We
wasn't
saying
trying to be
business and
friendly.
hip hop and the culture.
He
Bro,
obviously
killed the
he
culture.
conducted his
He's
business
no
great.
different from a nigga selling dope in the hood, bro. He no different. He killed the culture, bro. He killed the city, bro. I
He
can't
ain't killed
respect
shit.
that. He
You can't
did. It's
say
a
that,
fact.
man.
I mean,
No, that's
I
a
get
fact.
the fact that with
It's a
50,
fact. You can't
he
say
didn't
that.
like the
That's
people
not
that
a fact.
didn't
So
that was
niggas wasn't
with people that he
dissing
didn't
each other
like.
in New York before 50 came
Not
out.
like
What
how
is you
50 did
saying,
it.
Doug?
Not how 50 did it. Anything that I'm saying, I'm a hip hop connoisseur.
Say, what are you
I can
saying?
back it and you can Google because
Tell
what I'm
us.
saying is facts.
It's
I'm
not.
just saying
It's
he
your
killed New
opinion.
York.
That's
no,
an
it's a
opinion.
fact.
That ain't
No,
a
it's a
fact.
fact. Look at the
That's
record
not a
sales.
fact.
Look
I feel
at who
like-
dropped. He killed New York
I
with
feel
that
like
dissing.
50 Cent in
He killed the
conjunction.
biggest artist that was coming out of New York at the time.
And he
Ja Rule.
became
He
the
got the
biggest
beefing with the
artist.
Locks.
Atlanta
He
killed
got
New
the
York,
beefing
too.
with he got the beefing with Fat Joe. He got the beefing with Rockefeller. Everybody that was making some noise. He didn't have a collaboration. He didn't have a tour. He didn't have a run. He was for himself. And at the time when he woke up and realized he killed New York. French
Hey,
trying
Han,
to
can
come
I ask
out.
you a question?
Yeah.
All right, so 50 thing, from his perspective was, if y'all with Ja Rule and he has been around people that's actively trying, not just in my career, forget my career, but my life, and
He's
y'all
not wrong
cool
at
with
all,
them,
but he killed
then
the
how am I
culture.
going to be doing songs with
Because
them?
a lot of them dudes were saying they ain't got nothing to do with you and Ja Rule thing. That's a Queens thing. Jay-Z from Brooklyn, the Locks from Yonkers, Jimmy and them is from Harlem. So that was a Queens thing. That's you, Supreme, and all them niggas from Queens.
And
It's
all
had nothing to do with the
niggas
borough.
know niggas in other boroughs is deeper than rap, Doug.
Yeah, everybody know
Say-
niggas in barrels, but what I'm
say
saying
the
is
same way-
nobody that he had his biggest beat kicked off with niggas that his friends, his homeboys, and then he started saying, well, if I don't fuck with them niggas, you can't fuck with them. Hold up. Neither one of y'all niggas Brooklyn niggas. Neither one of y'all Manhattan niggas. It's a Queens thing, and he killed them, bro. He killed them, bro. Atlanta haven't done that yet.
I also
New
feel as
Orleans
though-
didn't even do that with Cash Money versus No Limit. He killed it. He knows it. Like he killed it, bro.
It's a line by Jay-Z. It was on that J Electronica album that came out. He said no
That's
civilization.
my motherfucking man.
He said no civilization is conquered from the outside until it destroys itself from within. Right? Like I do think the whole 50 Cent thing was a very
Hit on New York, bro. It was a bad
yeah,
hit.
but also like at the same time
French Montana brought New York back with the Coke Boys.
but what people fail to realize is like Atlanta was rising at the same time.
Atlanta been rising since the Freaknik. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think Atlanta been rising since Criss Cross '93.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they blew up with the boy Telly Riley with the with that New Jack Swing.
Yeah.
So I'm saying all that was coming in because he was in Virginia. He was trapped down there. So all that made sense.
But
what I'm saying is Teddy Riley and Jermaine Dupri and all them is Atlanta dudes. Babyface, L.A. Reid and them, they Atlanta bound dudes. Atlanta always really had the juice.
Yeah.
And they never, if you look at the things of hip hop, right? 50 Cent came out when hip hop was what they would say in sports. I'm gonna use sports on that. When football was really football.
Yep.
So he came out when rap was really rap. I don't think at the beginning you have that mentality. Hey, I'm the one. I'm taking over. He got the $1 million deal. Probably like 2 weeks after 50 Cent signed that $1 million deal with Shady Aftermath, I was in New York for like a battle or something, doing some rap shit. Yo, when you looked on the ground in Manhattan, everything was a 50 Cent flyer. The budget behind him was stupid. And I just learned about budgets maybe 10 years ago. But then when I realized, like, damn, that's why when we went up there, everything you saw was 50 Cent. Everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, bro, the promo was so sick. You couldn't walk a step without seeing a flyer, something with that man's face on it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's how serious he was.
Yeah.
I was a big G Unit fan. He was there. The Irvies coming out, the Hot Boys, Master P, OKG Unit, they the ones. The Locks, DMX was out, this and that. But then the boy 50 went bananas. I just can honestly say, bro, he took it too far. Like, 100 Guns, 100 Clips of that after. I'm from New York. New York was a great song for New York. But it started with 50 beefing with the Locks. They made Sorry Miss Jackson. Like, he just was like, you can't go around and tell people who they could be friends. You go around and you tell a guy he can't be friends with a guy, he take it personal, 50.
The friend of my enemy is my enemy. Fuck all you niggas.
Yeah. Straight like that.
Yeah,
be
that's,
like
you know, but, you know, he's the only one that blew up from G Unit. And, hey, everybody else
Ain't the
is
only one that
washed.
blew up from G Unit. man.
Everybody's washed for him.
I like Lloyd Banks. Lloyd Banks still dropping stuff.
Yeah, yo, my man, because he doing
because Angel Reese
content.
doing the Jim Jackson, we know Flavor started.
But he didn't start it.
Yayo
He didn't
get
start
credit
it.
for
It's, but he's not. He didn't start
But
it.
Yayo get the credit
He didn't
for it,
start
so
it,
it don't
man.
matter.
He didn't start. MC
Flav the
Surge started it.
grandfather, but
No,
Yayo the
MC Surge started it.
No, he
Keep it
didn't.
real. Yes, he
He
did.
didn't.
Who started it?
I thought it myself, and I went and did my research. and I was
MC
fucking
Surge,
wrong.
the first one that did it, bro.
No, he not.
Who did
Flavor
it?
Flav. It's Flavor Flav.
Well, that's my man. Chuck D and Flavor
Flavor
Flav.
Flav.
Yeah, get up and get down. 911. Flavor was doing that.
Yeah,
Yes,
Flavor started.
got that.
Is
Got
that the same?
Like I
Is that
said.
the same thing
Yeah,
as
yeah.
this?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same shit.
It's the same
Same
shit.
shit. Flavor Flav started this shit.
Boy.
But Yayo, the father of it. Flavor, the grandfather.
So what is John
And
Cena?
now Angel Reese, the baby, is her shit now.
Johnson.
John Cena, he white.
It don't count.
He got it for them. They the white people would say it's they shit too. John Cena, he started it to them. That's, we get it.
But now when people
Whoever
think
you
about it,
go to,
now when people think about it, they think about John Cena.
they do. Some people
I think about Tony Ayo and John Cena.
say I'm old, so I think of Flavor Flav. But
Tony Cena.
hey,
I
shit go
think of
through
MC Surge.
generations. Whatever generation you in.
He just reminded me Flavor said, so I learned about Flavor Flav.
know what I was
This shit,
thinking?
I thought MC Surge. bro,
It was in the
face.
gas face. I thought Flavor
was good.
Flav did it in the gas face video, but I went and watched the gas face video, and he ain't
Maybe.
never do it in that
Yeah,
video.
but
was
MC
the,
Surge was doing it.
It was the no, he didn't. He was doing the gas face shit that crazy shit. Say, but I would rarely thought that too. I had to go back and research it because I'm like, maybe I'm wrong.
Hey,
I was wrong.
Do y'all
Wrong a
remember-
lot. You wrong about a lot of hip hop facts, but you still
No,
my man.
If I'm wrong, I go correct, and you got to prove me wrong, and then I go look it up.
50 destroyed New York. Look it up.
No, that's not a fact.
That's
you
a
can't
fact.
even.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
You're right. He destroyed all them bitch ass niggas in New York that was playing with him. He did that.
Yeah, y'all remember that summer when like every label was building like a roster. like MMG was building. They signed Wale. They signed
everybody.
Meek Mill.
Shit, that's when Rock Nation signed everybody under the sun that year, it seemed like.
Yeah.
They had niggas I never even knew was over there.
Yep. That's when motherfucking Drake and Young Money and them was coming out.
Facts.
Who else was it, yo?
It was
It was
Drake.
MMG.
It was
Young Money.
MMG. It was
Good music.
Good music.
Good music should have been bigger than what they was.
Cause
They
music
They had
has
a
great
nice run.
They still here.
nice
though.
run.
Kanye still
Yeah.
here. Kanye gonna come back out.
Pusha made good
Kanye
music
gonna
on
platinum
good
again
music.
for 30.
Yeah.
2030, Kanye gonna explode. Kanye.
I mean, he just
2020
did
was
some
it
big
24?
records last year for real. He can't
2024.
act like he didn't do nothing.
2024, the end of this shit, they give you all a deal back. Reebok, I mean, what's that is? Reebok is behind the door talking to him. And then you ain't seen Kanye. Why the fuck is he quiet? Somebody taught him this
He
money.
got that new chick.
Yeah.
He's
Just
chilling
got
right
married.
now.
He got married to her.
Yeah, he's chilling right now.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, who gives a
He
shit?
just
He
pumping
wiped
out.
up. That's his wifey for right now.
But listen, man, I thank y'all for, man, pulling up, man, staying after y'all episode, man. We lock in. Get y'all to come to the podcast party, man. Maybe the 420 event next week.
I would love
You know what I mean? Just come through, man. The week apart, man. We follow each other and kick it, man. I thank y'all for coming out on the platform. And what's the name of y'all? Tell them where they can find y'all on social media and tell them a little bit more about the podcast before we get out of here.
Yeah, you can find us on social media. That's at Black Men Discuss. I was surprised we were able to even get that on
Name.
on
I thought that
IG.
was going to be taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can find us at Black Men Discuss. You can find me. It's Insta. That's INSTUH_ Graham, as in Graham Cracker _ You can find me there right now.
Yeah, you can find me at Glorious Beard Nails. Also on the
It
Black
said
Men
nails or meals.
Nails. NELLZ.
Why
You got a nail shop?
Huh? No?
No.
Nah, not yet. It's coming soon, though. Sorry, I'm fucking with y'all. No, because my name is Ron Nail.
All right, now. So they call you now.
Yeah, they call me Nail.
Yeah, they call them now. What you thought?
He thought I was on. He thought I was talking
Nigga,
about
he
ching
said-
ching.
Yeah, that's it, man. No, fuck
and
that.
nails. I'm like, damn, they do
Come on,
beds and
Glorious
nails in the
nails.
shop.
Hey, what did this guy think? Come on.
People spend money on their beds and people spend money on their nails. Shit, if you can do both of them,
So you thought the
you can
man
get
name was
some money.
Beard Nails?
I put
I
a
thought he
beard on.
said bed and nails, my nigga. That sounds like a salon or something to me.
Hey, listen, man. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. Kenny Fat Show, man. He showed off today. So when y'all want that stuff, he shows off. You know what I mean? He shows off with no guesser. Ty and them and Barksdale and them been busy. But he comes in. He cusses. He does everything against the rule book. But that's y'all guy. Y'all love him. We love him, man. We just thankful for his ignorance. Because it's you know what?
I ain't ignorant, Doug.
Go
Stop
ahead,
putting that
go ahead.
narrative
So
out
tell
there.
him why you
just
go off.
politically correct, and I'm not. That's
No,
it.
no.
That's
Tell
the
him why you
only
go
thing.
off, though, real quick.
I don't go off. I just talk how I talk because I'm me. And I give my opinion because I'm opinionated. That's it.
Well, why you get so excited? Why you can't give your opinion in conversational tone?
I can unless I'm real deep into what I'm talking about.
So why you gotta cuss every word you say out your mouth, man?
Because my mother and father cussed a lot probably, and it's just in me.
So what point did you just grow up and stop cussing?
Never. Because that ain't got nothing to do with growth. That's just a language.
So
Would you tell an African stop talking whatever language they speak? Would you tell a German or any other
profanity
motherfucker
is
to
not
stop?
a language.
It's my language, motherfucker.
So it's your opinion to be cussing.
No, that's a
It's your opinion.
language.
No,
I just
but that's
told
your
you it's a
opinion that
language.
profanity
It's
is
the
a language.
I was raised off of, and in my household, it was a language of love.
So you believe profanity is a language of love?
If it's used right. If I tell you, boy, get the fuck up and go do what you're supposed to do, that don't sound that bad to me. That's how I talk to my son. What's wrong with it?
My God, I just like because people keep asking me, and now I want you to tell the people for yourself. 'Cause they think me, why can't he do this? Why can't he say that?
Kenny
this and that?
is simply Kenny.
Right.
I ain't never
Just
had
tell
a
people-
nickname. I ain't never been called nothing else. I'm simply me, and I don't know how to be nothing else. That's it. You don't want to hear me talk the way I talk, then I probably shouldn't be on this shit. You don't want to hear me
Anything
be
you
me.
want.
I can't do nothing but be me. I guess that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so that's really you, the cussing and the
All
opinion.
that. I don't do nothing but be me. I don't know how to be nothing else.
So
I don't know how to fake it. I don't know how to be politically correct. I can't do none of that shit. I just don't. I know how. I can't. I'm not capable. Do what the fuck I do. I stay in my lanes and talk how the fuck I talk. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. So I don't give a fuck how other people feel.
My man, I'm saying, hey, nobody got to ask me. God said it himself. Lee, you heard it. We might have to make a clip off of
That
that.
nigga Lee shaking his head over there like this goddamn Kenny.
I mean, yes. Yes. But it's just Kenny. And that's the way thinking. Like I said, America, you have the right to be happy. Freedom of speech. Have your own opinion.
Definitely.
But I'm just here to tell you, man, before we get out of here, you got some of the stupidest opinions I ever heard.
That's
You're
your
ignorant
opinion.
black man. You say stuff at the wrong
not
time.
ignorant.
You out of order. Tell him, Lee.
And if I am being ignorant,
Tell him,
I'm
Lee.
being ignorant on purpose because I meant to be ignorant. Because
Right, that's what I'm saying.
ignorance is all you motherfuckers
Yeah,
know.
thank you. So it's an
That's
ignorance
it.
on purpose, man. And like I said, man, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. RawDope Podcast, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. And follow Kenny at Kenny.
Kincaid.
What?
Kincaid.
What?
Kencad.
But why did you do that, Kenny Kincaid?
Say that's
That's a nickname. You just said you didn't have a
It's
nickname.
not even a nickname. It's just something that
That's a
one
nickname because on
person started
social
calling
media.
me,
So that's a
and-
nickname.
And I just went with it a little bit.
Bro, that's a
only
nickname,
for a social
bro.
media name because I couldn't be just Kenny, nigga.
But it's a nickname. It's a nickname.
gone.
Lee, it's a
Kenny
nickname,
is
Lee.
gone.
Lee, it's
So
a nickname.
I had to be Kenny something else. So and
My
what she
man.
used to be calling Kenny Kincaid, it just popped in my head.
Kenny Kincaid.
It'll fit on social media. Ain't no other goddamn Kincaids on there.
Yes.
At
Man,
least not
thank
the way
y'all,
I
man.
spell it.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We out of here, man.
He trying to give me a nickname.